current temperatures, where it's freezing or below freezing at night and above freezing during the day, we burn about twice the amount of firewood that you just saw in the intro per day. Also because the ground is frozen and it's easier to maneuver in the forest with the tractor, and also better for the ground, so it doesn't get as compacted. This is the time of the year to start making firewood for next year. Before even making serious firewood for the boiler, I end up collecting a bunch of down branches and debris in order to have firewood for the bonfire, which we will probably light as soon as we have the first serious snow. At this point, the camera battery unfortunately dies, but I end up adding this entire second trailer load to the bonfire pile. Up here by the house, we've got a couple of trees, a maple and an oak, that are not in the best shape and are overhanging the driveway, so that's where I'll start. And as you can probably tell, the chainsaw chain definitely needs some touch-ups. Not only is sharpening the chainsaw at the kitchen table very much frowned upon in my household, but it's also not working very well and not very ergonomic, so I really need to bring over the vise from the other house and install it on the workbench in the garage to make this job easier. Alright, so to give everyone a little bit better overview and a better perspective on where things are in relation to each other, I thought I'd show you this map. This is the outline of the overall property. The parcel size is just under 20 acres or 8 hectares if you're metric. What's notable is that there's a dotted line here which designates the border between what is the conservation easement portion and the non-easement portion of the property. There are some restrictions as far as what can be done in the conservation easement, so you can't develop it or subdivide it, but what you can do is, for example, do animal husbandry or forestry or agriculture, which is probably all we'd ever want to do there anyway. So this right here is our driveway leading towards the house. Right there you've got the woodshed, and then next to it, which might be a little difficult to see on this small magnification, that dot right there, that is the wood boiler. Right here you've got the vegetable garden, and both for the vegetable garden as well as the woodshed, there's a series of videos and playlists, so check those out if you're interested. They will keep getting added to as things progress. Oh, and maybe one more thing to mention. Down here we have a pretty large clearing. You can kind of see the tree line in the map. And we originally thought we were going to be able to put a pool down there, but because it's in the easement area and there's actually like a drop, and probably 6-foot drop onto that lower plateau, we're now going to try to use the fact that it's already flat and cleared to hopefully plant an orchard next year. So in most of this footage, I'm moving along the driveway because that's very accessible and easy for me to maneuver with the tractor. We also have a clearing off of the driveway right there where we store the tractor sometimes, as well as the plow truck and the trailer. And off of here we've got like a service road going through the forest, most likely from previous logging, so that's also very accessible with the tractor and a great start for this first year. So anyway, you get the point. The wood pile from the beginning, this is what's left of it by now in real time. All the stuff that doesn't need to be split, I've stacked behind the rear overhang of the shed. There's a ton more that still needs to be split. I've prepped the wall to actually close on the far end of the shed, and I'm going to basically doing a skylight in this opening with some plexiglass. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.